Hello everyone, I am Komal Mehta, teaching as an assistant professor in computer science department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. Today in the series of web development course, we will cover about the XML objects, about the X-linking, X pointers and the validation of a file. How can we validate whether the file is appropriate or not? Now discuss about the XML object first. An object that basically describes the property of a XML document. That means to describing the properties, we will do it with the help of XML objects. The nodes and the properties that can be accessed or the modified. So that will be done in an XML. Whenever we will talk about any of the XML document, we will do it with the help of URL about the root node. So root node basically means the core element, the XML element that initiated any document. And about the URL, when we will talk, then that is called as a string of the document. If it is existing or in an empty string, it is undefined. Because if it is exist, then we have to mention the path, and if it is empty one, then we need not to define that one, because that is by default empty one. So in an XML document, we have the root node, we have the URL. About the XML element, because we will say that the root node is a XML element. So about the XML element, when we will talk, we have different properties of that element. Firstly, about the name, the tag name of specific ID. Next is namespace that has XML namespace object. As I discussed in previous video about the namespace, that means the URL or the path that identified the different elements in different table tags or in another document, but with of different same element name. Next is the content we want to add on. It is similar as that of whenever we will use an HTML document or an XML document, the starting and the ending tag enclose the some text that is called a content. So for example, here is B tag that contain the content that is word. Next B tag is closed. So this is the content. And when we will talk about the string, then the B tag is containing the string that is called word. Next is the type. The type of a node of a string, which type of character we want to add on, we have to add on in that particular string. That is the type. Next is the parent. The XML element have some parent, or we can say the root node. So what is that one? We have to know that one also. Next is the attribute name. The attribute is mentioned with the help of ATTLIST. Next is the child or a children. We can say the children element and XML document in the node list object. Next is the line. The line definition of this XML element. That means the description of that particular element is mentioned with the help of that tag. So let's start with the XML attributes. Attributes basically a kind of a hash table which map the attribute name to the attribute value, because if we want to add on any attribute, we must have to mention some value of that particular attribute name. So attribute name must be mapped with some value, and that value is called as of attribute value. An attribute value can be accessed or modified in using the attribute name as a field of the object or using an index between 1 to attribute size. That means if you want to add on or modification in the size, then you can do it with the help of variation that is mentioned in the braces. That is of 1 to the attribute size maximum we can take. Next is the XML namespace. As I discussed in previous video about the namespace, that helps in identifying with the help of prefix we can add, or the reference or a string that helps in the reference. So there are two type of property in a single namespace. First is a herf, next is a prefix. The herfs containing the string or a URL or a path. Next is the prefix that helps in identification, and each tag must contain that particular prefix. Next is a node list. In node list is a type used to enumerate the children of the element. That means how many children are there will be mentioned with the help of node list. Each element can be accessed with the integer index, because each have some specific index. Since this is a list, it is possible to make insertion of new list, new element in using the double index. Whenever we want to add on between the indexing, then we can do it with the help of the double indexing. Next is the validation file, whether the file is appropriate or not, or the document is correct or not. That is done with the help of DTD, Relax, NG, or the Schema. Basically, we will use about the DTD. Next is the X linking. Now, X linking means to create a hyperlink in an XML document. In an HTML, we can use the anchor tag for the linking, but in XML, we will use X link for the creation of the hyperlink. That is W3C recommendation. Link can be defined outside the link file. That means if the document we want to add on or we want to link on is of another file, then we can also add on or linked on these also. An element in an XML document can be behave as of link. In HTML, anchor tag will be used, but in XML, we will use X linking. So this is an example we can see that firstly the XML version and the encoding is mentioned as in every XML document that must contain this information. Next is the bookstore. Bookstore contain the linking, that is this one. So the link is mentioned over here. Now the book element of the attribute title containing the information that is value is called Harry Potter. Next, description in the book element is Xlink type is simple. Next, Xlink half is path. Next, Xlink show is new. As this information is mentioned, complete the content, then description tag is closed over here. Then book tag is closed over here. Here the Xlink namespace is declared at the top. You can see over here that first one containing the namespace, because whenever we will add on any namespace, then we have to mention on the top. So the first namespace will be mentioned. Next, Xlink type is equal to simple. That means the simple document we have to create. जैसे कि आप HTML document बनाना चाहते हो, वैसे ही linking आप XML में कर रहे हो. That means the type is equal to simple refers to creating a simple HTML like link. Next is the href that specifies the URL. That means in case any image, in case any other content you want to add on, the reference, basic reference we want to use is known as href, that is reference. Next, xlink is show is equal to new. That means you want to add on that link in new window, not on the current window. So you can mention with the help of new value over here. Now the next point is the X pointer. X pointer basically links to point to the specific part of the XML document. That means if you want to link the complete document with another one, then you will use X link. But if you want to link specific part of the document with another one, then you will use the X pointer. Here you have to just mention the ID of that particular part of a document you want to link, so that whole document will not be go through from that video. So this is also the W3C recommended, and the X pointer uses the X path expression to navigate to the XML document, because we have to navigate the whole document to reach that particular ID. So for that we have used X path that follow the complete path. So the basic linking of the specific part of a page, add a number sign that is hash and X pointer expression after the URL. That helps in identifying that which particular ID you want to add on, and at which position you want to link. So let's discuss about this one also with the help of example. Firstly, XML version and encoding as on the previous document. Or next is the XML X linking. Here the namespace is refer over here because we will use the X linking concept over here. Next, my dog element containing the information or a description. Once description will be done, description tag is closed. Next, Xlink type is equal to simple. That means we will create a simple document. Xlink herb containing the path. That means the information we want to fetch on or the path we want to follow. After that, hashtag Rottweiler. That means the hashtag over here is mentioning about the ID. We have to move that particular ID, the value of that one. That means whenever we will search any of the element containing the ID Rottweiler, then we have to move to that particular point. So in ever you want to add on or you want to move on at particular position with the help of X pointer, you will do it with the help of hashtag. In hashtag, then the ID of that particular point you want to move on. So here you can see the path is X link, the path is this one. Once that will be done, hashtag X pointer ID about that one is also mentioned. You can do it like this also, you can do it like this also. That's completely depend on your choice. Whatever you want to add, you can do it. These both syntax are correct. That means hashtag about the ID, or you will mention in this manner also X pointer ID, the ID of the value, right? So after that, the fact tag is closed over here and the MyDoc tag is closed over here. So this is about the X pointer we can use. If you want to, the basic difference between the X linking and the X pointer is, if you want to move from one complete XML document to another one, then you will use the X linking. But if you want to move to particular page of the document, then you will use with the help of X pointer. But in X pointer, you have to mention the ID of that particular position so that we can identify, and XPath helps in reaching at that position. So this is about the XML linking, XML validation, XML linking and the XML pointers. Now about the validation. Validation means basically we will tell about the validation, that means the appropriate one. But there are two different terms in the validation point of view. A well-formed XML document is not the same one as of valid one, because well-formed means the structure is appropriate, but valid means the complete description is also appropriate. So an valid XML document must be well-formed. It must confirm a DTD. That means the DTD defining the document type definition. The definition is appropriate, the schema is appropriate, and then both the two features are there, then that process is called as a valid one. But well formed is focused only on the schema, not about the description. So DTD defines the rules about the legal elements and the attributes of an XML document. The document declaration above contain a reference of the DTD files. The XML schema describes the structure of an XML document like a DTD. But in schema and DTD, there is something different. Let's discuss about this one. In an XML document with correct syntax, that is called well formed. But if correct syntax as well as valid, the proper definition is there, then that is called validation. So the schema or the we will use the DTD. Let's discuss about that one. Firstly, access is the prefix containing the element name, that element that of attribute name, and the name has of value node. Next, complex type element. Next, sequence element. This element containing some information or the some childs, we can say about the element containing the name is equal to 2 and the type of the string pattern. In similar manner, all these are the attributes of the type element, right? And these containing the information about the type we want to add on. Once that will be done, XML element will be closed over here. Now the schema of this particular DTD is what? Firstly, access element name is equal to node, right? Because we will add first path, first element name, that is of node. Element name is node. So the first element over here is node. Now you will mention like this one, that defines the element called node. Next, complex type. The node element is of complex type because access same prefix is there. Now the type of that particular element is of complex, right? Next is the sequence. The complex type is a sequence of elements, that means they're containing the information in a proper sequence. Next is element name 2 and the type. Now the element name 2 and the type string, that means the element is of name 2 and the type we will add on in an element is of string type. That means text we want to add. Again, next element contain the information about the from and containing the type string. Next element containing information about the heading and containing the type of string. Another one is body and then the type is string. Once that will be done, the sequence will be closed over here. So this schema is interpreted in this format. The schema above is interpreted like this one, right? Because in DTD, we will mention everything with the help of that one, but in schema, we will interpret very easily. Schema is more powerful in comparison of DTD. In XML schema that are written in XML document itself, it is extensible to the edition. Whenever we want to add on, we can modify in the previous one. We need not to create another one. It also support the multiple data types, but the DTD only support PC type, parsed character or the character data. Right. In XML schema that support the namespace concept also, but in DTD we can add on namespace with the help of linking, but we have to focus on the namespace as well as prefix. Next is, it is easier to describe the document content because with the help of comments we can add on that one. It is easier to redefine the restriction of the data. That means whether the privileges will mentioned in the document itself, and easy to validate the correctness of the data, how to convert from different data types to the another position, that is also done with the help of schema easily in comparison of the DTD. So this is the concept we will use about the validations, whether the DTD is appropriate or whether the schema is appropriate. Both have their own features, own pros and cons. But the whenever we will comparing both of the concept, because the structure is similar about the XML, then schema is more easier than the DTD, because DTD has a specific format. We have to follow that one, but in schema we can do it or modify it according to our requirement. So this is all about the XML linking, XML objects, XML elements, and the XML pointers, how to validate that particular file. Whenever we will talk about the validation, we have not focused on the well formed, because the well formed and the validation, both the concepts are different. So whenever any document is well formed, that means we will talk about the structure. But whenever we will talk about the validation, then well formed is also a subset of that validation, because it is structural as well as the description of the content. So we have to focus on to creation of the validation objects, validation document, not about the structured one, because structuring is not the main concern of XML. It's about the HTML. We have to focus on the content we want to add, that must be fruitful for the person who want to add on. So this is all about the XML. I hope the concepts of the XML is clear to you. Thank you.